ain't gonna fuck him up. We had to figure it.
So, yeah, stupid decisions in rock and roll.
Yeah.
Ozzy pissing on the Alamo. I totally forgot about that one. So he was banned from Santa 10 years. Has to make a donation.
And we're not pulling this out of our ass. We actually talk serious shit. So don't think we're that fucking genius.
Yeah.
Still a dumbass shit you come to know and love.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, no, I totally forgot about that one. Yeah, he did do something. He was really fucked up, and I can understand why he's with Sharon for so long. She's like basically because
she did end his career.
I don't know. I think the biggest thing that saved his career was probably Zakk Wylde. Wylde writing No More Tears. I don't think that album is good as it. I think he wrote the music for it.
Hey Siri, who wrote the song No More Tears?
Okay, I found this on the web from who wrote the song No More Tears. Check it out.
Check it out. I'm pretty sure he wrote all the music on that one.
They didn't get to read. I fucking really ain't about to read. But hey, you want to read? We want to fucking guess. For one time, you look a fucking question. Just need like 1, 2, 3 names.
No, Ozzy Osbourne, along with guitarist Zakk Wylde and Ryan Castillo and Mike Inez. Also, the whole band. First Ozzy album recorded while he was sober. If I knew that, I've forgotten.
I guess I did know that, but I didn't.
I forgot that single on that one.
Yes. And Lemmy also helped write a couple songs on that.
Yeah, and then he never
Which ones?
No, he never performed on the album. He just wrote them.
Oh, him and Ozzy just wrote them. Or he wrote them himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he never played on the album. I went to the eye doctor. They're keeping an eye out for glaucoma.
You got your glaucoma medicine going?
I got glaucoma medicine.
Okay. What was the bigger stupid thing? Vinnie Vincent doing a guitar solo too long, or the fact that nobody cuts me off?
Yeah, I would be just like anybody.
He doesn't like anybody to begin with.
Piss him off. So no, I would say that would be the fucking one.
Yeah, telling him fucking. Yeah, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. Because honestly, okay, so you had what, 2-3 years with.
A few years, yeah.
You had a couple albums.
A couple albums, yeah.
They
were different bands. It was the second album that had Mark Slaughter on it. It had some other guy.
But I think
he was on both of them.
Yeah.
Yes. Fuck me, I didn't drink. Yeah.
And then, because I was reading about that one, I was reading about how the record label was tired of Vinnie Vincent.
Right now.
And basically, he kept asking for shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then apparently, they Mark Slaughter's voice. And they said, we want to do something with you. He takes Dana Strum with them. They get a different guitar player. They get the drummer. Becomes water, a couple of hits, nothing big. Got a couple of bucks. So, this is what it is. This one.
We don't know what we're fucking doing. We just decided.
Just saying stupid people that did stupid shit in rock and roll.
That's right.
Jason Newsted leaving Metallica. Instead of like maybe just saying, "Hey guys, he did want to do a solo project. Well, for the first time,
yeah.
And they were told, and he was told, no, you're either in Metallica. Yes, he said, well, I guess I'm not. I got to give the guy credit. That's balls.
Been there for a long time.
He was there for a while. Trujillo's been their bass player in Metallica. Like the money that you threw away, though.
Yeah, but is he getting royalties?
A couple royalties here and there.
Is he comfortable though? I mean, does he have to
I have no idea.
He's not
my phone call, so.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so I'm guessing maybe like maybe they didn't want it. Maybe he's pretty much done with it. Done with the big. And then maybe he does it. Enough staffed away, put shit away for 80 days, so he's fucking.
So nowadays he's got some sort of health issues that he doesn't play. What they are. All I know is that when we were going to see him when he was at the Gigantic tour with Metallica and Black Label Society, he was supposed to be the first band. We would have, because by the time you got the tickets and we were able to get everybody.
Who was it?
It was it was just called Newstead.
Oh yeah.
No, we didn't see Newstead.
It
was Newstead, Disturbed. It was supposed to be Newstead, then Hell Yeah, we missed them as well. That was with we caught half of Disturbed, which I knew they didn't have a bass player, and then when you see them on stage and they still don't have a bass player, retrospect, I could say backing tracks. And I'm like on stage. Hey, somebody's watching.
Who the fuck's that?
I don't know. Doing things a little differently today, so we can't really see who's.
We're doing it on the fly.
We're doing comments or anything like that. Maybe we can push this button here. Let's see. Okay. No, we can't see.
One person has nothing to do.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Then it was supposed to be Disturbed. Yeah, backing tracks. Put a guy on stage. Put a hired gun on stage.
That's not bad.
But then,
you play a guy, but and then you're lip syncing, right? You're pulling the Billy Vanilli.
Well, no, they got ways of having just the bass going. Right, bass is being played to a click track that's hooked up to the drum set.
Or it's pre-recorded,
and the drummer is playing along. You're basically playing fucking. No, you're playing rock band.
Yeah.
You're playing rock band on your fucking Xbox. That's what you're doing. Yeah. I know. You know what? No musician can play that.
Musician, I can
Well,
play
no,
either.
but anyone that knows how to play an instrument cannot play Guitar Hero.
Yeah,
because the fact that it's just a whole, it's a game.
That's even fucking more difficult. You think I know?
I've seen them. I wouldn't.
I have no fucking coordination on symbol, color, green, blue, bam. That's like fucking. No coordination that you fucking play. Fucking get drums.
Yeah, because it's all because there's you know how to play, and you go on there and you're trying like, and you get like 50. No fucking way.
Well,
I know I don't. I know I suck, but I
think it was last year for Christmas. Like, I don't know what to fucking so. Jenna asked me what you want for Christmas. I'm like, fuck, there's no Star Wars game over. I don't know, get me fucking Rocksmith. Right.
Oh yeah, have you tried that?
I
What did you think of it?
I don't know.
You can plug it into a real guitar.
Yeah, you can plug it into a real think about it. I've tried it a few times. It's kind of fun, I guess. But
Frustrating.
yeah, a little bit. It has the Ramones, fucking Ramones face. It's simple too, but I mean it's kind of fun. But you go with other things like I don't know what I think about it, man. It's just
I don't know. It's
I don't know.
It's like getting a fucking mattress in a box delivered to your door.
Yeah,
that's right. Fucking unnatural bullshit.
I mean, no, I don't know what I think about it. I haven't played it in quite a while.
Somebody that got that, they're like, oh yeah, fucking, it's a mattress and it comes in a box and delivered to your door. I'm like,
sure is. You're giving a big fucking delivery truck.
And then you open the box, like, oh, it's comfortable. And then it's like, no, it's not.
And then you think I can finally rip that tag off.
Life.
Live life free. I'm ripping off the fucking tag.
What else stupid fucking mistakes in rock and roll?
There's this show.
There's nothing wrong with this show. This is where it's at.
When you get to the bottom of the gutter,
yeah.
We'll be here for you.
Yeah. The ones that were
stupid things in rock and roll.
Stupid things.
Can I say an obvious one?
Yeah. Fuck you. That is. Especially now, even before the file sharing of Napster.
No.
It didn't even cross my mind. I don't remember having it when I was doing Napster, and I had like thousands upon thousands.
And you know you also had thousands upon thousands of viruses.
Oh, probably. Yeah. So that one, but when you get into things like Spotify, got into it, listened to it. There was one, maybe two songs on there
that were
decent, and then the rest.
Crap.
What were you thinking, and what was I thinking? What more wrong? Me for fucking downloading it, or them for fucking making it?
Yeah, Bob Ezra there apparently they never saw him. He was always on fucking coke somewhere else, and girls coming in and other stuff on the fucking go, and you know,
it was at the peak of.
No,
it was more. So let's say 74. The first Wilder come out 80.
80, yeah.
80, 81.
80, yeah.
Somewhere around there. They're riding the high of their money.
But they're not, though. They're at the low point now. Because they were the disco album.
Disco is now starting to come in.
And they're not going on tours as much anymore.
No. High, they're looking for a reinvention. I kind of understand that. I thought that's an idea for a show. Bands that tried to reinvent their sound. You can say another day. Yes. But I also understand from the point where you want to try something different. You've done the rock and roll all night.
But they didn't want
to. Want to explore. That's why these guys, they do their albums.
But they wanted it to be they wanted it to be another Destroyer.
Yeah.
That's what they were trying to go.
Destroyer, a great album.
So
I
that's
think
pretty
so.
good. It's not the great.
Great Expectations. But
Destroyer is not one of my favorite albums.
I liked it.
I do like it, but it's not one of my favorites.
No, not one of my favorites. I hate to say it, but my favorites would probably be more of the double platinum and a lot. Where it's got you cut out some crap.
Yeah.
The same when you listen to those albums.
That's right.
Right. I really like the first album.
Yes.
The first one. What do we got? Strider. Deuce. Yeah.
Nothing to lose.
I think it's one of. It's a good album.
Fuck
yeah.
You bet it was.
Yeah, that's right. And yeah, Ace wrote.
Well, they wanted him to sing it,
and they wanted him to sing it, but he didn't like that. He didn't like the sound of his voice.
That's right.
Like the way I sound, and all this other shit. And they're like, no, sing it. And they're like, they had a good on there. The Eagles were doing it.
They wanted to do like the Beatles, right?
The Beatles were doing it. Songs were
is near empty. Time to recharge.
Yeah, no, that was decision.
Well, honestly though, if you don't gamble, you're not gonna.
No, if you don't take that gamble, that's
take
just
that
it.
risk, right?
It could have been.
It could have been the fucking other Destroyer.
I
I don't want to complain about it too. Yeah, I just meant how they wanted the album to be another Destroyer. Let's go to Alice My Nightmare.
Oh fuck! The first song, I live Nightmare 2.
Yeah.
First song starts off good, and then the second's an auto-tune, and the second, maybe third song.
I've gone through a
song since 2011, maybe 2012.
The only I'll bite your face off. Well, I do.
There was Caffeine.
Yeah, here's one.
I think I like that one. There was that first song that was on that. But other than that, there was 2 songs that had auto-tune in it. I don't know whose idea that was. Like, and
there's only a couple songs though.
Yeah, there was a couple. There were bands on every song. I remember reading the liners to that one that it was like there was like say 10 songs.
No,
3 of them
had
members plus the guy who's the drummer from U2. Yeah, for some reason he was the guy that was drumming on it. Making the rounds, just because we're talking about different drummers. Making the rounds in the end was Phil Collins of Phil Collins or Genesis.
Yeah.
With Tony Iommi to Paranoid.
What was this?
I don't know. And it was like rock and roll social media is blowing up on that.
Well, I didn't think that guy could hold a fucking drumstick anymore. He's so fucking decrepit.
To do Paranoid, who knows? Backing tracks, maybe a dude backstage. I don't know, but apparently he did Paranoid with Tony Iommi in some Europe thing.
Yeah.
Fuck. The internet's loving it.
No,
and everybody's like, oh, you'd be so surprised on play and what some people listen to.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about last week, and Brian Adams writing War Machine.
Yeah.
That's a fucking heavy, probably a little bit before its time.
And they still play it to this day.
And they still play it for its time. It was very heavy for Kiss.
Well, so they want to get back to the fucking. They want to
Yeah.
get back to what the.
I can honestly say the War Machine.
They could have. You bet.
Little bit of a heavier album with songs like Unholy, Thou Shalt Not, Domino. Well, Domino's its own thing.
Spit.
That's a fun one. It's a little bit heavier sound to it.
The whole album has a heavier sound.
The whole album has it. Yeah.
But you know what I think too, though? You change up also. You know when you change up a singer, you fucking change shit. Well, you change up
that does, and it's funny because I just on that one. So Testament, they're writing a new album right now. They're saying it's going to be out late this year, 2023, and it's Dave Lombardo playing on the drums. He filled in on drums way back in 1999. And the guitar player, main songwriter for Testament, is talking about right with a guy like Dave Lombardo versus other drummers that they've had. Because you do. Where does the band start? You play, I play. Where do you start? You start with the drums with the guy. He's keeping the beat. He's doing the thing. The bass player, he plays with the drums. He keeps.
So he glues the shit.
Yeah, they are the rock. The drums and the bass are the rock. The singer are the roll. That is how you get your rock and roll. That's how it's like. The rocks are solid, right? The rock is solid.
Unless you got a rhythm guitar player that goes.
Yeah, a whole different thing. And then you got to get into you got to get special ones. You got to get And I know I've told this one on the fucking show before about who the man. You can start at the back and you got your drummer and he's fucking there and he's playing and he's like, yeah, shows that we've ever played. I think after the show I'm gonna get a pizza. And then you go the singer. The singer is up there and he's like, that girl wants to sleep with me. Both those girls want to sleep with me. And then you get to the guitar and he's like, everybody is here to see me. and in his head he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
What we do for you. That's what's going on. Oh my God, is he staring at me? No, I'm counting the 4.
That's exactly it. I love that. I was doing some research and some with some music shit.
Sorry, let me stop you here. You said, is there even one person
There's
watching?
still.
Now, wouldn't we be able to go? We can do this through here, and I could pop up the site chat you made on Facebook.
No, I think you'd have to go to the YouTube channel.
But they could watch. But they could chat on using the fucking messenger.
I don't chat with this show.
I don't either. Do I?
There's no fucking way I would do that.
All right, fucking do it to the one anonymous person. Trust me, I'd stay anonymous too if I were you.
I'm gonna say that it's fucking Pat.
You think? Pat, then go to the chat. I gotta figure out how to get there myself. Go to the whatever chat we had there.
Because we've never used this before. All I know is that it's going.
No, we're doing it. Oh no, I'm saying they can go out and they can pull up a messenger.
What was I talking about?
Yeah, I forgot now. Not like we have
Playing to the drummer.
play
1, 2, 3, 4, 1,
1,
2,
2,
1,
3,
2.
4.
Yeah, I think that was about it. I think we finished that. Doing some research on looking at what's happening in rock and roll, what people are talking about, and shit like that. Your picture,
Yeah,
what your screensaver there was, or whatever you call it. Your background. Because somebody came up on one of these things, and they're like, "Hey, does everybody have any plans?" And star totally killed that fucking stream of chat. Nobody.
Oh, yeah, I think you got a notification.
I don't know. Entertain these people for a second.
And someone's seen it. It was.
I don't know. I put out notifications.
Oh, it's Barnyard. Hey. Barney, you little bastard. What are you doing? Hey. Hey. Yeah, we got a little guard dog here. Wants to be part of the action. So here you go. The action. At Craig Monts, we got Sam. Here we got Sage. There you go. We got a ding ding notification for something. There's Barney on the fucking Facebook thing.
Oh!
I said, say hi. And then it said, well, he didn't say nothing.
Oh, you're doing that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if that's connected or not.
Well, I don't know either. But that's what I'm saying. Chat message and they can fucking.
We've talked about this one before. That's stupid. David Lee Roth leaving Van Halen, thinking that he's bigger than the band. And had a longer lifespan than David Lee Roth.
Yes.
I think it was more or less because I think after Halen, he goes out and gets the next best thing, Steve Vai.
Yeah.
He goes out and he gets whoever it was that he's drumming.
Yeah.
The other guy.
The drummer.
Yeah. Probably the next best thing in Van Halen.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the best hired gun bass player. Probably the best hired gun guitar player. Goes out. Good couple albums. Changes though.
Right.
By the time he leaves that Van Halen and grunge is starting to make his 89 is coming in, 90 hits and Soundgarden and the world's most boringest band of Pearl Jam. Van Halen, they've already had their thing. They kind of not too sure. I think there was a Sammy Hagar and Eddie.
No, he fucking Sammy said he called me up on today. He's like, "Your fucking kids come in and wake me up full of rings. Hey, you're fucking out of the band." Okay.
Yeah, I would like to know. I've never looked into that one. Such a good sound during his time. It was full. It was a full sound. He could play guitar and sing at the same time. He can put a rhythm in a rhythm guitar player. You have to have the right guy doing it.
That's right.
That the bass and the guitar doing something. You need a guy that's going to play the right.
Yep.
Good ones that I know of. Malcolm Young.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like the ACD, but Malcolm knew how to do it. No, Izzy Stradlin knew how to do it. Guns N' Roses, he knew how to do it and do it right. One of them on the map with his writing. He had 10 albums after he.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like he wrote. Like the guy knew how to write. You know, I don't know who released the albums or anything like that, but he was able to get 10 albums out.
Yeah.
He's a good rhythm guy.
Paul
Stanley.
And a good friend, man. Good banter.
He does good banter. Yes, but at the time that to them, it's the same banter every time. But you knew it, and you knew what song it was, but he did it in a way that it made you get into it. You cheered the name of the song. Like, who here likes alcohol? No, that Cold Gin's coming up. You know that he's gonna say, like,
how many people?
Yeah, my good orange juice. Yeah.
Don't sue me, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know that it gets the crowd going. When in wrestling, when a wrestler comes up with a good, it's able to get the crowd into it. You know.
Like The Rock, he always did good at that.
Yeah. Can you smell what the crowd will be like? Is cooking.
Oh, his tagline. Have a good tagline.
Yeah, you have a good tagline, and frontman will do.
The DX thing suck it.
Yeah, suck it. You know, never got to see them live. I have seen live footage. I think Axl was a decent frontman. A lot of them running around like a fucking, you know, like his head's cut off or whatever. Probably not.
My brother said when they came back, when they came to Vancouver, he went and saw him. In fact, it was on stage from beginning to end with Slash.
Really?
He said everybody else would take a break and then do.
Well, I guess so, because of the fact that Duff and there was a guitar solo.
And when they had a bass solo, I think he said he's fucking just hanging out, fucking doing his bass. He like never left the
Duff did a bass solo?
I don't know. I don't know if he did or not, but I think it's. But,
yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know he doesn't stay on the stage the whole time. Trying to think of other guys that were good.
Alice is fucking good.
Alice does a fucking damn good job.
Hey.
But you think when you start in 1967, 1968, you know, by the time you hit 20, you know what you're doing.
You should know what you're doing. Yeah, true that.
What about? Oh, we're fucking dying.
What's wrong?
No, though.
Oh.
No, I guess it drains the battery.
Oh, you need power?
Yeah. Does this one work?
That one works.
No, that one won't work. Oh no, that one will work. It's this side. Yeah, that might work.
But I gotta go for it.
Yeah.
Then I gotta find a fucking plug-in. So I don't know where there's a fucking plug-in.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll entertain.
Massive, well,
Where were we? Frontman. And you look awesome. No.
I fucking feel awesome.
You look awesome. You feel awesome. I'm just gonna go alone because you're just riding the coattails anyways.
Pretty much.
And I just come up with things to fucking set you off and make you go on crazy tangents.
Yeah, pretty much it's right.
Original part of this was this. And I was trying to. So I could honestly say about the Van Halen, though. I can honestly leaving because he's bigger than the band. I can say
that fucker.
and then I can say I can say Eddie firing was stupid because of the fact that
probably
they could have made it through. They could have made it push through that. Well, no, they wouldn't have had Gary Sharon. That's true. But there's certain through that whole thing. They could have evolved through it. You know, through it. Was Bon Jovi. No, I'm not saying that fucking Van Halen's on fucking Bon Jovi. Is there one over there?
Yeah. At least they escort.
You know, I think that Van Halen could have pushed through all that bullshit and made it through that to the next step. You know, they could have kept going. They would have.
No.
But you know, summer. Is that on?
You better.
Oh, there's the lights on. That's good. I
Good.
think that if they would have kept.
You got to entertain the mass. I got to take the dog out.
Okay, you do that.
Entertain the.
What's another dumb thing in rock and roll history? You know what? I'm gonna go on this one. You can go and do your thing.
Yeah.
The police breaking up, or going on hiatus, as they called it back then. And oh yeah, for sure. Sting's music on his solo fucking. It wasn't. He sold. It was to a different, you know, adult contemporary or whatever you want to fucking call it. Roxanne. It was not any synchronicity. It wasn't walking in your footsteps. It wasn't anything like that. It was never it was never anything that was memorable. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. No, and not really. Like, come on, Roxanne's a good drinking game. It is a bunch of bullshit. There was 2 people watching. Now there's only 1. Thanks for tuning in on a Friday night. I can't really see who's fucking here though. Maybe. Nope, not that one. Sorry. Now I got that song in my head. Nope. Trying to see how we can see the comments, but we can't see them. That do anything? Nope, that doesn't do anything. Oh wait, there's the comments. I found them. It's back. Drawing circles. Thanks for coming in, Pat. What's stupid choices? Stupid that was never covered and Rolling Stone ones. No, the Beatles saying that they're bigger than Jesus, not stupid at the time, didn't hurt them. We talked about the fact that we always thought that Jerry Lee Lewis marrying his career was what should have been number one. That guy could have had a huge career, but he cut his career short for the love of.
Let's not forget Elvis Presley.
Yeah, that one go undetected. Like nobody ever made a big deal out of that. What other one?
Jackson too. Everybody fucking he dies. They went for a fucking Vergazzi fucking in the last.
Yeah, that's like that. Who knows how that one fits into this, but it kind of does. And
I don't know where we're anymore.
No, we're.
I gotta get more glaucoma medicine.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, no, I thought about that too, and I remember. This is when, so he dies 2008, 2000, right?
Sure.
Somewhere around then. Remember, because I remember where I was when somebody told me. And I was like, okay. And I remember, because so this is 2008, 2009. Is at a fucking peak. Whatever you say on there, everybody's on there on a date, and nobody's fucking missing a beat on anything. And I just know it's a little. Everybody was there. Nowadays, everybody's everywhere. They're either on Twitter, they're either on this, that, or the other, TikTok, whatever. But a comment about it. And the comment was, fuck cares.
You got some of the fucking card down there?
Yeah, I found it.
Oh.
It's Pat. This shit.
Hi, Pat.
Hey, Pat. I just fuck cares. It's just another pedophile dead. Yeah. And it costs so much shit. His music. Where were you when he was paying off some fucking dollars?
Yeah, you're fucking kidding. He's fucking runs.
What if it was your kid over there? Fucking Neverland. It's somewhere in California, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was.
And so I'm in the neighborhood. I'm already happy. Instead of sitting at this fucking hell. No, it's a nice place.
No, it's a hell.
I know who this guy is that lives next door. It's Michael fucking Jackson. He's parking his house. He's got Bubbles the monkey. You know.
I didn't get a chance to.
It was a whole complex, and there was the house, everything like that. These rides, and the kid says, "Hey, little Timmy, little over to the fucking Neverland. Can I go too?" You know, yeah, you're going to fucking Michael Jackson's house, sure. And then next thing you know, your kid's getting molested. You can beat it now.
That's right. Beat that. Barney says hi. Barney.
No, that's
bad.
That's the Piso. I don't know if she's watching though. Stupid mistakes in rock and roll. It's not really a stupid decision, but it was something that came out after the fact. Late 80s, early, remember when it actually came out. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
What about?
They make the movie, or they make the movies out. They're trying to get these bands together for a soundtrack on it, or they're trying to get while they're making the movie. They would look at the script or whatever like that, and they're like, bands are looking at this and they're like, that looks like a piece of shit movie. Bands don't want to get on that. On the first Bill and Ted, I cannot remember one band.
Yes.
No, they were the second one.
That's two. Yeah. Hey, Sid, what songs are on the album Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
What I found.
How's your glaucoma? You can read that?
No, fuck no.
For some reason, I'm thinking of like Ergo was on there. And it was like on that. The movie does fucking good.
I fucking love that movie.
The first Bill.
From all that I recognize is Tom Cochran so far.
Really? Tom Cochran was on the fucking Bill and
It was written by, published. So I would imagine if he wrote it, he fucking sung.
Yeah, I know, and people didn't want to go on that. After they said this movie's not going to do anything. This movie sucks. You know, like who are these?
Nuno and Gary Sharon are on it.
Really?
No, it's just supposed to. It's it.
Yeah.
They actually say written by Nuno Betancourt.
So in other words, you guys.
Oh, sorry. Performed by Extreme.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so people didn't want to be on that album. It could have been a huge album. Soundtracks were big at the time, right?
Torkin about fucking.
Tora.
Had a Tesla level band.
Yeah, never got over that opening band type.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know anything by them. I knew of them.
Yeah, so fucking. I just remember the name. I thought, how fucking stupid. Yeah, Extreme.
This isn't a stupid. It is stupid, but it's not stupid.
Uh-huh.
Kiss my ass.
About?
The album. How stupid was it?
Yeah, that was pretty stupid, but they were big at the time.
Yeah.
Because of C5, they were.
I would have had. I think there was two on there. There was Anthrax and
Kiss My Ass album list.
Garth Brooks.
Unlock
I'll lock your iPhone first.
Oops.
I would have.
Siri, Kiss My Ass album list.
I'll need to do this.
Just say yes.
I need to go through your sexy photos.
Wrong. Please try again.
Yeah, whatever.
I remember Anthrax was on there.
I remember that.
Was it She on that one?
She, yes.
Because I also know they did Parasite on the B side of On the Man.
Killer Bees.
The Killer Bee or Kiss songs.
Yeah, they have. Fucking. Just see how Gene Simmons' family jewel.
Who walks into his office. Looks just like my. Yeah, I can't remember why he was just to make it.
But also too, that's what I fucking discovered Anthrax. So I went to fucking. My mom said to me, "What I want Kiss tickets? Tickets to go see Kiss." It was a crazy night show. Yeah, but that's bad. It was Kiss. It was my first time seeing it. And I was a kid. It was fucking fuck yeah.
In hindsight, and I would say crazy nights. I like the album.
I didn't like the album. And Eric Carr's drums had that cool ring up around the stage or fucking they ran around.
Yeah.
They were much fucking back then. They were much more younger than they are now.
Yeah, I remember just reading in the last year or so. Kiss back in the 80s. Around what came out after Analyze? Asylum. It was Asylum. Around Asylum, they almost called it quits. Not selling tickets. They're losing money, like left, right, and center, because they're still doing the big stadium tours. Nobody cared about Kiss in Asylum years, and Animalize, nobody cared about.
That's one of my least favorite. I mean, I you see the post I put the other day on there? Makeup list fucking.
No, I didn't get to see that yet.
Oh, and I posted it on our thing. I fucking for the Spotify codes. I put the non-makeup day or something.
You said something about it's an unmasked type.
Yeah, unmasked type thing or something. I put all Kiss unmasked Kiss albums on, and then I just fucking started to look it up. And just look.
Definitely liked Lick It Up as a song. Analyze had some good songs.
It was still pretty heavy.
There were some songs on there that never made airplay, never got any credit. Burn, bitch, burn.
Yeah.
Gene Simmons was into some heavy fucking music.
Paul.
So that's probably our group thing.
So too though, fucking. What were you talking about?
Burn, bitch.
Paul Stanley on this book that my COVID book that I listened to. Paul Stanley said that it was only him that did it. He was pissed off that fucking he was doing movies and shit. And he'd come in and throw him a couple piece of crap songs and he said that he just pissed, and Paul Stanley was pissed off that Gene Simmons was getting half the credit for all said like fuck it anyway.
But the hand that feeds you.
Well, they both do.
They
right?
feed each other. They do. They're that whole fucking wrapping their arms and drinking the champagne shit.
Yeah.
That's Gene and Paul.
Yeah.
Here's this one. I thought of this one the other day while I'm driving, having a rant.
Your fucking phone tells me fuck you. You know you can change that.
Yeah. No, I make it say that. Yeah.
I saw the drive thing. I was gonna put fuck you. I'm driving.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about this, about how bands, because I was thinking about another type of whatchamacallit came on. I didn't do the research on this. I could be told, but I'm pretty sure that Stephen Perry left Journey because his wife was in the band.
Where's boyfriend?
No, it was a woman.
Was it a woman?
And that was making me think of like stupid things in rock and roll history. Stephen Perry leaving. What did he do afterwards? Couple solo albums, nothing. He did a couple. So they just wanted to hear fucking Don't Stop Believing.
And you know what? And that's what he never does. So.
Yeah, and yeah, once again, I hear he's got health problems, things like that. Once, if you were to put that and the rest of the band together, that's fucking money.
Yeah, it is.
Can't do it now, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. That was just hell freezing over.
That sure fucking was. I guess it came back a few fucking times.
Yeah, they kept coming back. Because I remember when I was paying like for a show, and I know somebody that went when the Eagles got back together, and they were gonna pay like $250 for a ticket. Well, I'm paying $25, and they're like, "Yeah, I got tickets in the lottery." Like, what the fuck?
No shit, eh? But I mean, again, hey, we can do it.
So that's where. So I was thinking about how a band said this. A band is like a marriage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so, and the wives and the girlfriends are like the mothers. So you're a band practice, your marriage, something doesn't go right. You write something in a song or whatever, and you gold. It might not be, but in your head, it's fucking gold. Your guitar differently. You need to vent. There's your wife, your girlfriend. You tell her. She's like, you know what? I've heard you play that thing. It's fucking good. She might not know fucking jack shit. Because like I said, in your head, it might be fucking food's gold.
That's right.
So that's
why I'm speaking from experience.
But you know what I mean?
We've hit a sore spot.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like, that's your Yoko Ono's. The fucking chick that fucking Stephen Perry was hanging.
Oh, and Peter Chris too.
Oh yeah, when Peter Chris got back in Kiss, when they did the reunion thing, about how his old lady was saying, you should be getting more money.
Yeah.
It's like, probably paid really good. Probably better than fucking nothing.
Oh, I heard.
Which is what he had.
$1 a show. And Ace was getting 60, something like that.
Probably 5 and 6, I would say. 5,000 a show, 6,000 a show.
Or maybe for the whole tour.
Or for the whole tour. I remember hearing. I remember Ace was getting more than Peter. I remember reading that. And that one, it was only going to be Gene and Peter on the tour. Somehow, Weasel's the fucking girlfriend in on this thing. And they're going to pay, he was getting a little less because they're like, oh, okay, whatever. You're going to bring her along, whatever. But so they just take it off his paycheck, whatever, right? You know what I mean? Like,
honestly, people would be coming to see Ace, and
more people would see Ace,
and that's why he got.
You go, and you're gonna see pictures of Gene. You're gonna see pictures of Ace and pictures of You know, more people are gonna be into guys, and probably close to that order.
And also, too,
more people are influenced really as a guitar player than there is drummers influenced by
Peter Chris. That and like, well, you saw the Family Guy when they went to the Kiss convention and fucking those comes out. Why'd you dress up like Peter Chris? Even Peter Chris doesn't want to be Peter Chris.
Yeah. What about back in the 80s? Because we're on the topic of posing as Peter Chris because nobody had seen Peter Chris in years.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it was on film.
It was Oprah.
It was done. I remember because I just watched it in the last year.
I watched probably when I COVID. I fucking
Same
flipping
thing.
around watching the fucking Kiss drama. They're all fucking best one is that fucking interview where he's fucking laughing. He's fucking laughing.
Who's that one?
Oh fuck! It's
Ace?
Ace, yeah. Ace,
Oh, that one.
had a great old time, and Gene's sitting there.
Yeah, that one. No, and Ace was crazy fucking shit. Like, I want to be a balloon.
Yeah. So Ace, you're the guitar player. No, I'm a plumber.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And he fucking breaks up fucking laughing. And fucking, Paul was fucking laughing, but Gene was.
Oh, yeah, because he can see his, like, fucking dollar signs.
He's got fucking. Just so fucking shitter.
Oh, yeah, he was fucking right out of it.
When they had that Kiss, remember on XM?
Yeah, they had a station for a while.
For like a month or something.
Yeah.
Because they always come in there between the songs and shit.
Yeah.
You have one of the band members.
The song, yeah.
Or not just the fucking.
Or
How
something
about
about
Kiss?
the album. Or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
song.
Fucking G, that Hotter Than Hell cover, where Ace is looking up like, right?
Hotter than hell. I'm trying to think.
All right. Hey Siri. Oh, fuck off. Hey Siri. Show me the.
I couldn't find that on Apple Music.
Oh my god, you're so fucking retarded. There's a woman joking there. Yeah. Hotter Than Hell. And Gene come on and said, "You'll know when you see it."
I can Kiss. I can picture Dress to Kill, Destroyer, The Elder, Creatures of Night. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. That was the second album. Yeah.
Yeah. And Ace is kind of looking like his face was it because they didn't have Photoshop back then. And you can't tell what they did, but the guy fucking airbrushed it. But what happened was Ace got fucking for the photo shoot, and he drove his car up to the top of the hill and wanted to see if he could off a wheel full speed without flipping it or crashing it. So he crashed it. This whole so they put when they can only put makeup on half the face, so some guy had to go the.
Oh fuck! That's why he's got the eyes like. Okay.
I'd imagine so, but yeah,
Probably.
That was one cool little fucking story. Hey, you have the day before the shoot, he got drunk and decided to drive us on the hill.
Oh fuck. Would you say that kicking out original members of Kiss was stupid? Had to be done.
They were starting to hold the band back.
Yeah.
And when you start holding a band, you gotta let it go.
I don't know about the actual vices of what was happening. And Paul, if they did have any, Gene says he claims he never did anything.
He was a sex addict.
He did that. But that always came after the show.
Paul, yeah, but Paul was the same as well, coming from that book that he fucking read.
Yeah.
For COVID, he that's all he did it for was.
Whereas Ace was into
drinking and gambling.
Yeah,
was his. And
Peter something about that one.
Peter into the booze and the drugs.
I think he was into a lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
I'm watching. This is funny because you mentioned it's amazing how certain things are be addictive as long as they're making money.
Oh, dude,
I'm watching a hockey game the other day. There was 4 different commercials. Online gambling.
I saw that. Yeah,
I'm like, there's 4 different ones for gambling. Gambling is hugely addictive, and it's like, here, you can bet on this, you can bet on this, on this, and I'm like,
bet that BCLC has a fucking thing. You could bet when the first baby's born.
Holy fuck! There was one that they had where BCLC was gonna say if
you could bet on that.
I'm like, what the fuck? So BCLC's turned into, don't sue me, turned into basically to Vegas. Vegas, you can have all that shit.
Uh-huh.
It's just fucking stupid. I'm not gonna get into that shit. Trying to think of other stupid things. We talked about that one. What was the reason to leaving Slipknot?
He said he started getting the disease where
he couldn't perform.
He couldn't perform, or his leg, or it has something to do with getting.
Okay, I was wondering if it was a creativity, him and Corey Taylor.
But actually, the funny thing is Corey Taylor wasn't one of he was one of the founding members.
Oh, okay, I know nothing about it.
It was Paul Gray, the dead bass player that started Slipknot, I believe. But yeah, he got in that. I don't know whether I'm not sure whether he got fired or he quit, but I think he had something with his legs that was stopping him.
All I know is that I said in 2013 that Joey Jordison said that he made more money out of Slipknot than he did with Slipknot. That was when we did our show on.
Yeah, you got to split it between 9 fucking people.
Well, fuck yeah, when you got 9 fucking people, not 9 people that you see on the stage. It's right. Not the fucking 20 that you see backstage.
No road crew you have either.
Yeah, because you think the fucking clown's fucking setting up those fucking. No, I think he's the guy that played some drum barrels. I don't know. Okay, I got lucky. Yeah. That was what I liked back in November when I went and watched the Headstones and that band from Saskatchewan or whatever that won the big contest.
Yeah, show me the video for that.
I like the fact that they did the Star Trek thing. I like the fact that they whole that they did a contest to see who would come. Old school, very 80s, very like, here's a contest, radio contest, fucking play with.
Yeah.
You go. They went on tour with them across Canada and all that, and fucking shit. They must have set up their own shit. It was already set up when the show started, but they took very DIY. I liked seeing that. It was found that they had was a little bit different with the bagpipes, and it wasn't just repeated fucking Bon Scott and fucking AC/DC along with the song it is. It was just I found it quite. I found a band was based on that song. They will admit that. They played it live as well, but it was just good to see a band actually do that. But then when down the headstone stuff, it was basically it was two guys. You know, like it just good raw. Well, one, you know, I was gonna go off a different tangent, but then I thought of this one where Gene said Rock is dead, and I saw I don't know what it was. It was a video, a meme, or whatever, and they said, "Okay, if Rock is dead, long live."
I saw that too.
I was like, "Fuck, that's awesome." Oh fuck. What the fuck's going on here? Pat still talking about fucking. He hasn't said anything since he's had dinner.
Oh, yeah, people probably said hi.
No, I haven't talked to her in a while.
Yeah, well, she said hi. That was it.
Rock and roll. What about smart things in rock and roll?
Like, what's a smart thing?
Oh, one last stupid thing we mentioned. That last thing was before we said, you know what? Let's just set up a fucking camera. Fucking drunk and plastered on the MTV Music Awards.
That was funny. That was the end of that.
Yeah, basically, the label was embarrassed. They said you have to kick them out. It's the band that kicked them out, where they're still out. And then it gets into that engine. And it gets into that thing that I've said before. Know who's in the band.
Yeah.
It's hard to get behind it.
Well, that's what I think they got CC.
They got
but it didn't fly.
The guy that they got, he was always in the front of guitar magazines. Blue Saraceno.
Oh yeah.
I don't know anything about him other than the fact that they pulled him in. It was probably just a hired guy. Then they went and got Richie Korzin.
Yeah, I know.
And that were bluesy sound on. I can't remember the name of the album.
Being big Poison fans. That
yeah. Rod Dylan. I can't remember some of the songs on that one. But it happened with, and that's what I think happened with the fact that somehow during all their Axel had it hanging on pieces of paper here, sign this, and fucking slash signs. They start.
I think they're all fucking done with it too at that point.
Oh yeah, they were like and slash the sign, and they're signing the rights to the name of Guns N' Roses way to Axel. So, but then the revolving door also started. Steven Adler's out. All Izzy Stradlin just up and left mid-tour. And so you know who are some guys I got on the Falcon poster on the wall.
That's right.
You know, guys. Some guys pull it off.
But on the other hand, Ozzy.
But it's Ozzy Osbourne. It's not Black Sabbath. You don't fucking care.
But no, but
what's his name? I'm trying to think of the dark-haired guy.
Jake.
You don't care. Yeah, you know who Jake Lee is, and you know the album and stuff like that. It's out, and the other guy is in.
Actually, I went and saw Ozzy on his Osmo. That was the one after No More Tears. After he retired, and so I went and I didn't have a guitar player. And the only claim to the fame this guitar player was, I didn't even know who he fucking was. The only claim to fame he has was that he was a student of Randy Rhoads back in the day.
Yeah, don't know who that guy was.
And I had no idea.
Yeah, no.
But then when I went and saw him again, was it Ozzy? Yeah, it was Ozzy. And if I
That would have been the 99. That wasn't Ozfest 99, was it?
that was I saw him again. I think in the Coliseum, and it had Zach Wilde and it had
Rudy
Trujillo.
Oh, Trujillo and Mike Borden.
Mike Borden, yeah.
Honestly, I can tell you right now, that's a fucking. If I had, I would fucking hire that band.
Yeah, it was good.
To back me up singing, I would fucking hire those guys because at least they fucking look good.
That's right.
No, good fucking solid band. There's very few hit good and hard. I would say Mike Borden hits fucking hard, and I've seen him live. I'm really sad that it took me till 2 more.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that they were club band before and then the only other time that they weren't in a club that even after was when they opened for Metallica and Guns N' Roses. But I was like, I don't want this. I'm not going to pay this much fucking money to go see Faith No More and then to see a half-hour mailed in set.
Yeah,
you know that it's mailed in. Some guys mail it in better than others. Some of those guys. I'm talking about Alice Cooper when he opened for fucking Motley Crue.
Yeah, he did good. I think he kind of
all the times that I've seen Alice play versus when I saw Alice open for.
Yeah.
It was tuned down a bit. Say that was out, and I can honestly say, not knowing anything about it, I can say that was probably out.
Oh,
Alice is like,
this is Motley Crue's going out. I'm not going to outstay.
We know because a few years earlier we saw Alice. It was a double bill.
Yeah.
Playing an hour and a half set. Rob Zombie playing an hour and a half set.
Hey.
We both walked out of that show.
Alice was better. Although he didn't have the flashy visuals.
With no flash, no big Frankenstein coming out during Frankenstein. No guillotine, no anything like that. If I was to show you a bunch of fucking cards, 8 of diamonds last.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show me a card. Tell me a card. You're gonna say 8 of diamonds because that's last one you saw. Show you see Rob Zombie last, and it's been an hour and a half in a fucking Rob Zombie show. There's a fucking the video screens, guitar up in the air. Jory Jordanson did a fucking drum solo. He
also too what I dig about Rob Zombie. He gets off, he runs around the stage.
Yes, he did. Head with the light. Yeah, he did that too. So there's a lot of shit you see.
Yeah.
But then you see all that shit, and an hour and a half has passed. You could still remember all the moments of the fucking Alice Cooper show because Alice knew I can remember it. Okay, like I forgot about the light thing, but I remember during that show. I can tell you that it was in 2011, and Alice left the stage during one of the songs. It wasn't because he cut his head off or anything like that, but he came out in a Roberto LeWar. I don't remember what the fuck Rob Zombie did, but I knew that Alice knew how to get the fucking. He knew what he was doing, And he came out and he did that. And he takes the jersey off and he fucking chucked it into the fucking. Knew what he was doing that day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can honestly say that guy knew what.
And you know, there's some fucking lucky fucker that fucking was working when he went in and bought. And you know, because
He bought that him fucking self. He probably, you know that he did, because when they did that huge with it would have been 06, maybe 05. Alice is coming through tour. Plays in Vancouver. Seattle, for some reason, sucked balls. Or something like that. I don't know what happens, but the show gets canceled. But before that, he's playing in Kelowna to Vancouver to Seattle. Kelowna, people go to see that. Goes to Vancouver, people go to see that. He went down to Seattle. I don't know what happens. And then all of a sudden, I don't know how it happened, Chilliwack gets a fucking show. They get Alice Cooper.
That's what he did Abbotsford too, wasn't it?
The Abbotsford was just an Abbotsford show.
Oh, I thought Chilliwack was after Abbotsford.
No year. And so some reason he comes back, and on my deathbed, my one and only regret was that I never got to work. And I was given the chance to, and I was just like, but I got to take 2 days off of my regular desk. I'm not going to get paid as much, but it's also the show. Probably should have done it. I will always regret that one, not being able to do the Alice show.
Yeah. I
had the chance. A friend of mine who was in film calls me up. I'm working in Alice Cooper in 2 days. Yeah, because there was a very low ticket sales because you either went to, you already saw him in Vancouver, and it was like, oh, and he went from Kelowna, Vancouver, down Seattle, and he came back across the border to California or some shit like that, and yeah, in the Chilliwack Mall,
yeah,
doing just walking around, Zellers looking for makeup or something like that. He gets his own makeup. He does all, and it was just it was a big fucking deal. Alice Cooper's been seen around town, you know. And yeah, so you know that he did go out and buy that jersey. And say he didn't go up and say, "Hey, what city are we in?" You know,
he knew.
It's not that.
Fierce Coyotes.
There's and with Spinal Tap, where they make fun of when they're gonna announce where they are when they do that thing.
Yeah.
And the bass player, and he's like, "We're really happy to be here," and then he turns his bass over and it's on the back of his bass and it says "Spring." You know, he's not that guy. Nope.
I think so.
I don't even know how long we've been.
It's fuck for 10 to 8.
Fuck, is that it?
That's fucking it.
Oh.
Nobody's on the chat anymore.
No. Pat keeps us on his background noise.
Yeah. Well, I'd keep us on his background noise too.
You know he's out there. He's washing his dishes after he's eating his dinner, and he's listening. Because I'd be listening to this, and I'd be laughing.
It's too bad we didn't think about this little suit. We could hold him. That's a special report.
What was that from? When they would do that?
Kentucky Right.
What was I watching the other day? I don't know. And it was worst movies ever filmed or something like that. Fuck, there was some fucking bad ones. And then they came up, and then because I watched that, I actually watched it. There was another one. It was like worst music videos ever made.
I think I've seen something like that.
And
on
it
the
was
music channel.
fucking the worst. New, and it was just like, and I was just like, why? Because of the fact that like we are doing right now,
Yeah.
making this fucking show, anybody can post it onto the fucking YouTube.
Of course they can. Look at us.
Yeah. So I'm just like watching this thing, and I had to actually turn it. I couldn't deal with it.
Really? Was that bad?
Oh, it was terrible. This one guy was about how much he hated his ex-girlfriend or something like that. And the thing is, this fucking rapper. Oh, fuck. And it was probably the fact that him and anybody, they were fucking stoned, and he fucking came up. He had one time where he had a good little fucking probably freestyle rap thing.
Yeah.
He probably had that one moment, and it was awesome. They're like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah,
you gotta do that," and it's fucking. And then it's know what it is. It's almost a Saturday Night Live skit turned into a movie. I'm talking about you, Cole. Maybe Wayne's World. What other one was there? They tried to do it so many times.
Oh, fuck yeah. Anything.
If you came out of a skit that made a good movie, I would say Strange Brew.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with it. Not only that, it was just I think they gave fucking reins and said, fucking have at her.
Could be.
It wasn't Hollywood shit. Oh, never mind. It's okay. Come here. Okay, never mind.
Not that okay.
Yeah, it's not that okay.
Yeah.
A question.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
What's what? Cat food. Yeah, there is.
Okay, how about that?
Big fat cat, too.
Change the subject to fucking good moments in rock and roll.
Good moments in rock and roll.
Because I can think of it at the time. Van Halen getting Sammy Hagar.
Well, yeah. That would have kept them going.
Do you think that they would have kept going the way they were with David Lee Roth? No. It was
because when they got Sammy,
sound changed. The sound changed with almost with the times. People were getting a little bit heavier. The thrash was starting to, it hit its peak in the in '86, and then by there was a lot more bands. A lot of it they didn't get much credit. It was Sepultura. They went over the top, starting to come in. Slayer was fucking over the top. Who else was out there? Overkill was out there. Everybody like that. I don't think. After Rust in Peace. Get up there. After Rust in Peace, Megadeth went down. Euthanasia was the album that it needed to be. It was, unless that was what it was called. Yeah, I think that was. You know, it had the big song. I can't remember what the name of that song is now. Where's I can't remember what the name of that song is. Oh yeah, but they peaked at Rust in Peace.
Yeah. Sure was.
Written by a whole fucking band, even though the band, it was Dave Mustaine and Dave Ellison, even though he was a main. Fucking, I'm trying to think of fucking good moments and fucking run. Good. Like, good decisions.
I'm sure there's a lot of fucking things that went. Yeah, it's just getting bad shit is more into your fucking dating.
Reading about this one though, Metallica claimed to hire Jason Newsted right away, like about a month before they went back on tour, and that was because they were owned by the record label. They were like, "No, you got to get back out there. We got fucked. You know, yeah, we're sorry your friend died. Whatever."
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't get to. They didn't. This is what they claimed. They didn't get to grieve properly, and then on top of that, Newstead.
Yeah.
And it turned 2 is well, and then 3 is like, oh man, this, the fact that he's 6 to whenever he'd left in, like, I think it was like 03 or something like that, or 02. So a lot of years. So 96. They were still calling him Jason Newkin. You know, like, for leaving if they're treating him like that. And the fact that it's Rehab. I want to do a solo album. It wasn't all that good either. No brain. And I remember searching it out and finding it back after I can say Napster all I want. Napster.
Napster, Super Bowl Napster.
I'm fucking Super Bowl Napster to me.
No, fuck no.
So, Echo Brain was not a good album. Worth what transpired after that, you know, you're out of the band. He ended up on a reality show called Supernova.
Oh, I think I remember that.
It was with him, Gilby Clark, and Roses was done at the time. He was the rhythm. He replaced Izzy Stradlin. That's right. It was those 3, and they were going to hire a new singer. And they were going to hire a singer to go on tour. But the thing is like, you only got a 1-year contract because of the fact that the crew, Jason Newsted's going to go do whatever it was that he was going to do at the time. I can't recall. And while Gilby Clark was doing an absolute fuck all. So
got back, they might be called back to that.
Yeah, he might get called back. Yeah, you know where that guy even is to this day.
Who?
The guy that won the Supernova contest.
Oh.
It's on his resume while he's fucking flipping fries. Shall be served before their time. Came from though the guy that's performing with Queen. He came with from a reality.
Yeah, he came from like the fucking American Idol or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. Yeah, those shows are fucking bad for fucking music. They get this 1 year contract and then they're given the ball to run with it. But the problem is they, from where they were coming from, never had the ball to run with. Like, I know this from when I was watching this before. I had a show, The Apprentice.
Yes.
Don't sue me. Show there was musicians. Gene Simmons was on it one time.
Brett
Michaels was on. Brett knew that he would, and I was watching it because of him, of these rock stars. I watched him as a
Snyder too.
There could have been.
I'm not sure.
When I remember Gene Simmons and Brett Michaels weren't on at the same time.
Yeah.
I watched the Gene Simmons, the third episode. Gene is up and quits.
And then Kiss Door coming.
Yeah, he had Family Jewels was going. He thought he could manage it all. Like, it was way too much. And he's like, I'm not 20 anymore. I can't do this. So I thought he would have gone far.
He probably would have.
But then Brett Michaels is going to go far from day one because of the fact that he comes fucking LA Strip, where you had to fucking stand up on a street corner and handing out flyers. Come to my show. Come to my show. Come to my show. Hey girls. Hey, you like what you see. And so I know he has to sell himself. Actors that go on that show because actors always have fucking agents.
Yeah.
That said, hey, there's a fucking here. You got to go to this one. Nobody fucking did that.
No.
Like Poisons, your Cinderellas, all those guys from the LA Strip days, fucking Motley Crue. They had to do it. Then you had the East Bay. You had bands like your Exodus and guys like that were playing down in Gilman Street, and they were like they didn't play, and it was only because from way back and like that. A friend of yours played the show. You went to the show. Blah blah blah. You taught the show.
Yeah.
That we're in another band. And, hey, I got a band too. Blah blah blah. Next thing you know, you're playing on it months later. And it's still like that. It's still kind of like that, and it's word of mouth, and it's because you were selling yourself. Yeah, we're doing this, you're doing this. I think if you took today's time and put it back into those days where you fucking make an album, get it onto Spotify, they pay their $35 a year.
Yeah.
They can say, here's our fucking 3 songs. Here we are. Here it is. People, you can get a show so much easier back then. Because you look at what do we have here? That place, the Roxy.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! You need to have so many things, and
we broke the wall. The brick wall.
Did you?
Yeah, we fucking hung our fucking. It was never another. We played there. And we fucking put the fucking hung our banner up. I don't know. Off one of the fucking fake bricks came out.
You're supposed to ask.
Oh yeah, right.
yeah, no, those shows there are good and bad. You get a lot of exposure if you're the headliner, right before the house band comes on. So you get good exposure because the place is packed. You know, everybody's trying to get in there before 10 o'clock when the lineup starts and the fucking all that shit goes down, and everybody gets in there, and you know what? It was played on a weekend because I think anytime I saw Never Another, there was during the week. It was Wednesday or something.
Stupid like shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's not the people there, but I saw just on. They were the headliner, and they got to be off the stage by 9:50 no later. You know, it's like hurry up, get your shit off. And I was just a guy there watching, and it's just like, you need any help? And they're like they're getting guitars, amps, everything off the stage. House band's getting on 10 o'clock on. But while they were playing their set, it's a little rocky. You've heard people from the crowd, they're getting up there dancing, and it's awesome to see that.
Yeah,
the fact that rock isn't dead. People know. Yeah. It's unfortunately we live in Vancouver where Vancouver does not like change. You look at what bullshit that we have in Vancouver. We got a lot of different cultures in Vancouver. Narrow-minded, so fucking behind the rest of the world. It's fucking ridiculous.
This was politics with Craig Mark.
Yeah, not politics, but Vancouver is, but compared to the rest of the world. And no, I'm gonna be on the cover of GQ or anything like that, but this is what I'm told is that Vancouver, it's way far behind. I don't know. I think everybody should be running around wearing Iron Maiden, fucking wearing fucking
concert t-shirts.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Never goes out of style with me. I'll always wear a fucking concert t-shirt.
Damn straight.
Where we got nothing.
We pretty much got nothing.
So it is Friday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Yes.
A lot of people are saying 2022 was a bad year. I don't recall that. Maybe it's just me and my attitude, my outlook on life. I don't know.
So maybe
I can tell you this much. In 2022, this show starts. You know, we were allowed to go. I've seen more shows this year than I've seen in the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And that's only because of the fact that I've been able to see a show in 2 years before that, and then the time before that, you know, I was seeing there are shows I can't remember that I saw. There was like I remember seeing Sacrifice and Sutter. I saw the Headstones. That's only because it's Testament. Death Angel. And I think I forgot to mention this. So Death Angels ending their set. I've gone to the merch line, and it's all the way from the back of the bar around the side of looking at the stage right, on the stage left, past the one side bar, back corner up on the stands, wherever it was, all the merch line was. Strangely enough, Rickland Paris. That was just a weird thing. That's where he finds me. Well, we're basically looking right straight with the stage. Yeah. Can't see the band play. Out of the fucking blue, in the last fucking song, the singer from Death Angel fucking right into the fucking crowd. I was like, holy fuck, that was fucking awesome. Doing that shit. That's pure love of what you do. And it was good. It was just good to see. Who else did I see? I saw. I still gotta get you those fucking pictures.
Yeah, the Halloween show thing. It wasn't really a show.
You know what? A show is a show.
I guess.
Because you know what? I can say I've seen worse shows you were working with.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was still a good show. I could still say it started off really good. I can honestly say it did. I was happy to see you guys playing. I can honestly say that. The Wolf Bar and see whatever. I've seen the Chinga twice. Mm-hmm. I went to bar and then I went to another show out at Mission with old friends. Like I kept telling him, like, you got it. Like seeing them at the Wolf Bar. That was the first time I got. And they were too loud for that place. The Wolf Bar, they weren't even mic'd. The only thing mic'd was the vocal, where they were louder than anything. I was like, this was awesome, but it sucked at the same time. You couldn't hear the vocals fucking, and it was just good to see. Good to see Solium. That's when he had the Chernikov video.
Oh yeah,
Fuck yeah, that was something. I can't remember why he was on
there. Yeah, that's a real flooding or something like that.
Yeah, something goes on. He was bigger than he used to be, but it was him.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else did I see this year? Oh, we saw Alice again.
Yeah.
And of course, we got to see the Buck Cherry.
The Buck Cherry is a bitch. He's a bitch.
Yeah, like seriously, like I'll like 20 fucking years of that. Like, I don't know how you can do that, but I don't know. No,
he's not. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry about your damn luck. It's funny. There's always these, every few years, there's a song where women will say,
"That's about me."
That's about me. Probably
feel the song.
There's one about 2019. It was a country song. There's a line in it about that whiskey in a teacup, that in a dainty, in a sophisticated.
She just looks that way.
Yeah, she just looks that way. If that song is about you, you should really see somebody.
Help.
Seek help.
Help.
Outline.
No,
there won't be. I'm not gonna help you. If you ain't pretty, but you
don't need help.
Have yet to. I'm looking forward to them coming around. I know they're coming around soon. You do.
I dig that. Yeah.
I would. it would be, like the headstones in November. That was probably the first time. 94, 95, long time coming, and it was always just a series of events that
No.
and it was also pre-internet too. Unless you were totally involved in the scene somehow, you never knew that not every band is announced on the radio. Things like, speaking of bands coming to town,
Yeah.
Tomorrow, last day for the sale of it, and it makes me think that there's low ticket sales. There's buy two get one free tickets for Anthrax.
Anthrax just came. That's why.
Well, Anthrax hasn't come, but then
they
I'm looking
came last year. Didn't they?
No,
Oh.
I haven't seen Anthrax. No, I saw them after that too. I saw them open for Slayer here in Oxford.
That's right.
But the thing is the opener, it's always the same set, and I've kind of gotten tired of it. But I'm wondering about the other two bands. So I look at this doing it, and so Anthrax and Black Label Society have Banani, Black Wild, right?
Pantera has.
No, but so that's what Anthrax and Black Label.
Oh, right.
So they have them, right? So they're Pantera, Anthrax, Black Label, Anthrax, Black Label, Anthrax, Black Label. And I'm just like, what kind of fucking show are you gonna get?
Yeah, really exhausted.
Fucking Charlie Banani, which is he's pushing 60, if not already. Zach Wilde, who's got to be 50s, or if not pushing more.
Yeah.
How much do you got in the tank?
Exactly.
I know that you've been doing, and they're trained pretty much, but how much is in the tank?
I know, but look at Slayer and Exodus.
Okay, he played Exodus, but that was also 8 years that he played a fucking 30 to 45 minutes set with X, fucking fast and heavy as fuck. Takes an hour and a bit break, comes out with a set with Slayer, non-stop, no fucking talking, just song. And I was just like, holy fuck. That guy's a fucking beast.
Yeah.
New respect for fucking that guy. For Gary Holt for doing that. Yeah, they do that. I get it. But there comes a tank.
Yeah, well, you get it, man. There's only so much one person can do.
That's it. No, I'm playing the shows night after night. It's the flying part. It's the bus rides.
It
takes a toll because you don't sleep properly on a bus. You don't sleep
unless you're used to it.
Unless you get used to it somehow. I don't know. They must be by now because so yeah, they probably
have their own private planes.
Yeah, maybe the guys like Banati and Zach Wild, they've made their money. They might have some kickbacks that they can call in or something like that. But that's a lot. Like it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder what kind of fucking show you're gonna get.
They bring themselves out.
Yeah, that's on them. Not my fucking problem.
That's right.
Not my chair, not my problem. Whose cups are these?
Not mine.
Okay. I think we've wasted enough time.
I think we've wasted enough time. Of
If you watch this at another time,
yeah, tell us when you watch it. Tell us when
Yeah.
you watch it.
yeah,
I know I was other too fucking lazy, but I'm here. Don't
I
worry.
think I saw you. I don't look at the
That's all.
I don't look at the camera when we
I
do.
guess I don't really fucking care, really. This was an improv show.
Yeah,
This is our first. This
yeah, it was just a pop-up thing.
figure for you. What?
Because we'll just be doing one in a couple days, anyways.
Yeah.
I don't mean to mess with fucking the perfection that is the Big Daddy. Cool.
Yeah.
New Year's resolutions?
Nope.
But,
Why?
Yeah. So what's the fucking point?
If I really want to change something in myself, and why the fuck would I? I just special. It's like alcoholics. It's I can only drink on weekends. No, you fucking can't. I can drink anytime
I am a high functioning alcohol enthusiast.
it.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. Whole life, I've never been that person that's gonna be like, oh, this is the day that I'm gonna.
No.
Like, why? Why that day?
Because a new year, people always fucking
Yeah,
say.
I know.
It's like, you're still gonna be. I'm gonna look at you in fucking March. You're still gonna be wearing fucking 20. Only fatter because you haven't done nothing.
Yeah,
since.
like what? Yeah. Create a high expectation for yourself. You're gonna create fucking anxieties because the fact, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and then all of a sudden you miss another day, and then all of a sudden, like, that's how fucking anxiety.
If I fucking find out that you fucking did something like that, you screwed up on your review, I'll be the first one to make fun of you.
Oh fuck, I would.
You fucking bet.
I'd be like,
Oh, this thing got that new tire, you fat fucking pig.
I see you hang your jacket on the.
I see you got your own locker and fucking pork bellies over there. Yeah, fuck.
But I like it. I like getting you going. Yeah. No, not neither.
No
Why?
You're silly.
I don't know if I've ever actually does.
Well, you always do when you're younger. You always so this. I'm gonna do that next.
I don't think I've ever done. I think that I've done that.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess I never heard of New Year's resolutions either.
I don't think I know anybody that used the New Year
as an excuse.
As to stop. I don't know. Let's say smoking.
Yeah. I fucking stopped.
People that do it smoking in general just because of their birthday. Gonna go out, gonna have a blast on my birthday, and then after smoking anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Your birthday's a new year day, new year.
New year, new me.
New me.
New me.
New me. New me.
New year, new me. Lucky myself.
Yeah.
You fucking nah, you fat fuck. Sit back down.
You know, it's you and I.
No. Fuck no. We're the same.
I've honestly, I've been told, they're like, yeah, you guys, you look the same. You guys, yeah.
One of us has gotten a little fatter, but
fuck, you said you wouldn't talk about that.
we're talking about you. That's right.
No, but I'm just saying, people. I'm like, well, and then when I hear it, I'm like, well, why would you fuck with perfection?
That's right.
Fix it.
Fix it. Got me to where I am today. Oh God, they should change.
Maybe you should have a New Year's resolution.
Maybe I should have a New Year's resolution. Nah.
I'm just gonna break it anyways.
Yeah.
I know it. You know it.
We all know it.
We know it. So what do we got? What else? We got fucking 2023, 49.
Yeah.
One more year from the big one. I'm still convinced that by the time that you and I, that Kiss will be doing a residency in Vegas. That you having a residency in Vegas because in 2024, all turned 50.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
First Kiss album came out in
73.
Yeah, they were around in 73. But the album came out in 74. I'm 99% sure that there will be a residency.
Oh, I'm sure that if Gene's still alive, we would go pass that up.
She's not going to pass that up. They've already done one there. I know that it had a high ticket price to it.
No, you know, we're sit back and we all say Gene is money, which is true. Quiet one behind the scenes, Paul Stanley, who fucking sit there and does all the fucking finances.
Oh, yeah, he's.
Paul's got Gene Simmons kind of like the puppet, and Paul's pulling the strings.
Yeah, you have to ask yourself who is pulling the strings there.
Paul's pulling the strings. Gene's just the mouth.
He does. You see that. I will always remember the Paul Stanley moment was Paul and Gene on Much Music with Dan Gallagher, and Dan points to the wrong fucking camera, and Paul says, "Don't we talk to the one that's got the red light?" Like he's like, I am the seasoned veteran of fucking interview. Clown.
Yeah, Paul don't like fucking anybody.
Yeah, and he doesn't like anybody. But and he's like, "Why don't you like
we're talking to
talk to the camera and introduce the next video and the light on?" I will always remember that one as being like a respect for the guy.
That's pretty funny.
It was pretty funny. See Paul do Phantom of the Opera? Have you ever found it?
No.
Ever seen it? No.
Never.
Me neither. I have seen Phantom, but the thing is, I can't remember it, so I would have to see to actually watch it and say if he did a good job. Yeah. I know the critics didn't give him time of day on it. They badmouth, but you know what? Like I said before, at least he's out there fucking trying. Doing it. A lot of the time, these critics, I always give them shit, and especially like these fucking that they fucking go after fucking professional sports, and you know what? They're out there doing it. Where the fuck are you? You're sitting on your fucking ass an hour, fucking, you know, and
do it Subway.
Yeah,
Bowling.
Yeah, shit. Like, oh, fucking this player, this player, that. They should fucking trade this guy. They should trade that guy. I'm like, fuck you.
I know.
You don't even understand what they're fucking doing. The business of it. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Death Star plans. Whatchamacallit is coming back, but I think we're going to talk about that one when we're more coherent. And I wanted a full report on. You gave me a little bit of a teaser of the full report of
Terrifier. Monday.
We'll do that Monday.
Oh shit! That means I have to watch it.
Oh shit, eh? How many times have you watched it already the last couple of days?
Honestly, I've only watched it the once.
For some reason.
No, but I fucking do have the urge to watch it again.
Really?
Yeah, it is a good movie.
What else have you watched? Anything
exciting? Exciting.
I watched Wednesday. I liked it because of the fact that I can remember both the 90s and the original.
And they make fun.
There is some throwbacks. There is.
My brother Trevor liked that too.
There was some good throwbacks to it, and like without having the only thing that I think that made it good was the fact that Tim Burton was involved. He's involved, and he's the producer.
And did he do the Addams Family movies?
Yeah, he did the Addams Family. I think that's the only thing that actually made it good. The first season was good. I see the potential of the second happen, which it probably will, of going completely 180.
Yeah.
With our age group. Did you ever watch
no.
The first season of Riverdale, the first season was good. And then they get in the second season and it's going and going and going. And it's just getting boring as fuck.
Yeah.
And then all slowly, not slowly, that's wrong. All of a sudden, characters started. And
like different actors playing the same
no,
characters?
It was just like the character of Betty.
Yeah.
She was like girl next door, the typical girl next door. And then all of a sudden, she's fucking doing karaoke and stripping. Just like, what the fuck happened?
Oh, the character takes 180.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is wrong. Like, there was no build up to the fucking. It was just all of a sudden it happens. I can't stand it when characters take different turns.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I fucking hope they come up with another season of Kenobi.
I think that was probably. It's funny what those ones versus the other ones. Like I tried to watch Andor.
Yeah, I feel like that.
I didn't like it. I couldn't get into it. I put and every time I turned it on, I've tried to turn it on twice. Background noise.
Yeah,
I'm like, I can't get in. I can't get in. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go stand over there.
They're making more movies like fucking supposed to be before the prequels, like in the old Republic days.
Yeah, I hear that.
Good.
Yeah, so the one that I can think of. How many seasons of Mandalorian has there been? Just the one?
Oh no, there's been more, but I have a worse one. I think season 5 or something like that.
No, they're going on to. It was the ending of. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna spoil it for you.
That's okay.
It's the ending of the last season when and I'm gonna call when the Mandalorian, I just call him that because whatever, has the Grogu.
Yeah,
he is Grogu.
Yes, he is. Not baby fucking Yoda.
You didn't have a child. I didn't call it baby Chris.
No, fuck. It's not baby Chris.
I don't see some fucking woman walking her fucking kid down the street, and I call it a baby. You know,
it's not.
It's not. It's Grogu. It's not a fucking baby Yoda. It's Grogu. It's not a race. Exactly. Chris should be a race.
Yes.
We're
pulling that going.
Yeah. We should. So it has Grogu.
Yeah.
They're surrounded by stormtroopers. So
scary. They won't hit nothing.
Another story for another day. So all of a sudden, all of a sudden this X-Wing fighter fucking shows up.
Yeah.
It gave the best Luke Skywalker scene you will ever.
Really?
Where he fucking comes in, and it's right out of Vader coming through the thing.
Yeah.
But it's Luke Skywalker, and he's fucking going to town with fucking killing all these fucking stormtroopers and all this other shit, and just to fucking take him to where he belongs.
Cool. Oh, that sounds awesome.
It does, and it was one of the right up there with what you said with the Kenobi.
Yeah.
The Darth Vader and fight.
Well, Darth Vader in general, man. That guy's just fucking badass in that show.
No, they badass. Have you ever seen that? What was that filler one?
Rogue One.
Rogue One. Did you watch that?
I did.
The ending of Rogue One.
He was pretty badass.
He was pretty badass.
He was fucking...
Yeah, because of the fact that when you put it onto a streaming service, put it in a theater. When you put it in a theater, you have to give it a fucking rating. When you put it on a streaming service, same violence. There's no fucking ratings on this shit.
I guess not.
17. There's no fucking. There's things that what gives it the rating, and I learned about. Sometimes it's based on how many boobs you see.
Yeah.
It's like up to 10 people killed. That's a 14. 50. That's a 17. Anything up to that, and then you get into 18, and then you get rated R. Deadpool.
Right.
There was sex, violence, everything. Deadpool rating, and it did awesome. So, but when you put it onto a streaming service,
no,
because it's just it's so you can and fuck shit up. You can have him come out there and he can kill all the fucking and make him that. It's almost as if they should take what they do with that. They could redo Attack of the Clones.
Mm-hmm.
They could take Anakin killing the fucking Sand People and actually show it, and it would
show it a little bit. Stop it.
You could have him coming out there fucking killing all those Sand People, and every time he slashes one of them, you could have his face go from Anakin, slash another one, Darth Vader. You can have that. Smarten up. That I just think that's what's doing it. So when you have that fucking scene of fucking Anakin Vader going at it, that was a fucking badass scene. You know, look at, they talk about the scene between, and they say he's not dead. He might come back. Versus Mace Windu. And they didn't die in
the first one. Oh, really?
They threw him out the window or whatever.
No, he
never saw a body. There's a good chance, there are big rumors that maybe in Kenobi, maybe in another, gonna
Mace Windu appearance.
it might be a Mace Windu appearance, and not the same unless he's saying motherfucker.
That's right.
From
Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes on a Plane and
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Snakes on my motherfucking plane.
Yeah. So watching. Oh, look at all these comments. We didn't even have to be looking. Two Mandalorian seasons. So great. I have one ear in this video, another ear in Jeopardy.
Pat.
Oh, you was talking and now we can do this.
Right.
Oh. What were you talking, Pat? You're going to have to come back and talk. Else you mentioned that wasn't probably a bad moment.
Was it?
Who had enough of Steve Harris? Steve Harris, major songwriter in fucking Maiden. His own shit.
Dark.
He wanted to write his own shit.
Dark.
So just wanted to do his own shit.
Yeah, I know
he wanted to do a different. Yeah. Yeah, let's fucking do it again. Here, let's do this. Oh, wait, go.
There we go.
Yeah, but and then Halloween, I think that's where he was from.
I think so.
Yeah, you know, couple cups of coffee, couple albums.
Yep.
I don't like them.
Yeah.
It was a lot like opposite of
Bruce.
No, of one I talked to you about, John Corbani. Karabi. Thank you.
For
mine. You listen to it and you say, not a crew album. Listen to it. I bet we could do the same. Seven Sun, Fear of the Dark.
Yeah.
And then you get into these Blaze Bailey albums.
Oh,
It's stuck. Same thing to it. And then, you know what? Iron Maiden was never, they weren't. Nobody cared. Everybody wanted to listen to fucking Number of the Beast, Aces High. They wanted to listen to the 80s albums. They didn't want to listen to
Blaze Bailey had to say.
Or no, when Bruce came back, though.
Yeah, I know. He's one they have. Actually, it was actually where it was on one of the fucking Rolling Stone albums of the year list. It was quite high up there. I heard it was actually pretty good.
I'll listen to any newer Iron Maiden.
You know, I think I'm going to give that a shot tomorrow. I'm going to listen to that.
Let's do that.
Listen to the new Maiden now.
I'm going to listen to the newest one.
It was about Shujitsu or whatever.
Yeah, it was Eddie wearing the samurai. Yeah, I remember that. I would like to listen to it just to compare it to. Because, like, or compare it to like, you got to compare it to like Fear of the Dark was a little bit more commercial. The songs were a little bit shorter.
I think you'd probably have to play
or Power Slide. Peace of Mind, that's a good one. I'm still piano, right? I like that heavier. Gave the whole how they kept the name Iron Maiden. I don't know, because the fact that 22 Acacia Avenue, Charlotte the Harlot, Women in Uniform, Wrathchild, things like that, to the Number of the Beast, the epic songs, the epic long songs of them.
They all were epic long songs.
Yeah, and then they went into really long songs. Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner from Somewhere in Time. That was a long time. The Ancient Mariner, fucking 17 minutes, I think it is. That one because Iron Maiden sent Sea Fox is going to do a thing on the radio where like we're going to programming change. We're supposed to be playing this song next, but we're tonight. We don't usually play Iron Maiden on the radio. Everybody text on. They did. They're like everybody knew exactly what be like. If they're only going to play one Iron Maiden song, let's make it the longest one that yet, and make them play that. And it's a damn good song. It's put together.
It's Maiden. That's what they do. It's long, man.
And the slow downs in it, and then it builds back up with the bass, and it gets back up into it. It's a well done song.
That reminds me, speaking of Sea Fox, I remember I was working at art, and I've never been a Nirvana fan at all, but they came on and said there's a new Nirvana song that's being found like the archives or something is reproduced, and then fucking I guess they'll fucking play it. So whoever was on
the radio
DJ, well, for like fucking 3 hours over and over and over again, and they kept playing the same song. The song was over and over. Do you remember that?
No, but just read on and it took them a while to do it. Was I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but it was a pop station. They were told to do something. They weren't going to do it or something like that. And the radio, that's what it was. The two people on the morning show were fired.
Yeah.
The producer of the show didn't agree with the ownership firing them. Rage Against the Machine. I can't remember the name of the song where it goes "fuck you, I won't tell you," and they put it on a loop, and it played for 3 hours nonstop. Because whoever owns the radio station is back in fucking Toronto.
Yeah, not listening.
All these other stations, not just fucking Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, all this. They got fucking none of it.
It's all chorus.
Yeah, or Chorus Entertainment or Rogers Entertainment. I'm looking at you, Sony. I still get notifications from them.
Nice. I got one the other day from. I think I tried to post a Star Wars thing.
Oh, did you really? What, they think that they own Star Wars?
I think the other thing with some of the music in there, but it's like, yeah,
Whatever. And it says, yeah, well, we're going to block it out. Whatever.
Whatever.
You're just feeding my...
Exactly.
Because I'm just some ass clown in a fucking nowhere doing shit for fucking no goddamn reason and entertaining people at the same time. You are watching me.
That's right.
You are a multi-billion-dollar company.
You're watching.
Morally paycheck to paycheck.
That's right.
You know, like, fuck. That, seriously, that's nothing but fucking builds the ego.
Yeah.
Because, like, to you,
then the fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking powerful.
What it's like, and I'm some fucking kid on a fucking desert planet that and yeah. So seriously, you can't. Yeah, come at me.
Yeah, come on.
Ban my videos because when people watch them and then they say, "How come it went quiet?"
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, gather around the campfire and let me sing you a song. Pat disappeared. I want to know what he was talking about Blaze Bailey, but I'm pretty sure we nailed it on that one. What else we got on that one? That was, yeah, I would say that was probably a bad decision on Iron Maiden. I would say it's probably a bad was Dickinson too.
Yeah, he didn't get very far.
He didn't get very far with his solo album. So, Millionaire.
Yeah, I'm sure they went good.
You know, nobody really did bad was cover Bowie.
All the young dudes.
All the young dudes.
Yeah, it wasn't available when it came out.
I remember getting that album when it came out.
It
was. I was just like, I at the time I thought he wrote, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It's like, it's a little bit not. It's like I don't hate, but it's not Maiden. It's not Bruce Dickinson. I'm like, I was a little confused, and I'm like, what is it? And then I'm like, no. And then Bowie, and then you're like, oh, and then you hear the original, and it's like, really confused. And then it's just like again going downhill. And so yeah, it just wasn't. I think he did maybe.
I think he did. No, I don't think. He didn't do just the one. I think he did more than one.
He must.
Yeah. I would imagine so.
I would imagine so because I know Blaze Bailey was there for a while. I remember they tried to adapt some.
Yeah.
And they went a little bit darker. I remember a music video. I don't remember if it's a Maiden video or a Halloween video. Where they're in, the trees are on fire, and I can't remember. Yeah. I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it's just because of the fact that when things like that would happen, on that played videos, because I'm not going to name any names, because, you know, I don't need.
No, neither do I.
So, would like, oh, Maiden, you know, and then they came from this, and so they started playing that, or when guys going to other bands, you know, and they always started taking off bands that, you know, really, well, what's his name? I can think of Winger.
Yeah.
He came from, had no business, in my opinion. That's just had no business getting as big as he did.
No, he did not.
Because of the fact that he came from Alice Cooper before
Yeah, I was ready.
Trash comes out. Trash is like, it's the Alice Cooper. It's fucking Poison is huge. Fire.
Huge.
It was a big. It was big. It followed.
Not
As big as third single off of that. I can't remember what it was.
It was a slow song.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. There was three singles. Usually that's what you get off of an album. You get three singles. You get three singles off of an album. Four, if your tour is going a little long and ticket sales are down, we got to bring out another single.
Yeah.
Usually when what I've learned is that before the album, they film all the videos all in one day.
Yeah.
They're all done in one day. So when you're on tour and all this stuff, they just, here's a video. Here's a video. It's going to be Poison. And then next time we're probably going to do House of Fire. So because Trash is taking off, Winger's coming out. He used to play with Alice Cooper, and look at how good Alice Cooper's doing. And he has a song about being a pedophile.
That's right. Although she's 50 now.
Fuck, she's got to be 67 now. Or no, it's about.
I saw me on that the other day. She's only 17. She's
got to be about 50 now. I wonder how fucking she looks. I wonder where she lives. I wonder where that girl. Didn't what's her name die? Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
The girl from the. Yeah, she's dead, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another one. That's what Yoko Ono's. Chicks that break up bands. Band up, but they were never the same.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, we're also at the end. They came in late to the party.
The fucking school that one day, everybody's wearing the same fucking shirt. It's like, what the fuck? My life.
I didn't even know who the fuck Warren was until
I didn't know who they were either. Who the fuck is Warren?
The fact that I was like, I had no idea who Warren was. I saw them play. It would have been 90. I'm gonna say 97.
Yeah.
I saw Warren in a small club in New Westminster. Amy Lane was not good. Hell, he wasn't even a good fat though.
No,
he was still skinny. He was all, but then he had the big gut on, sitting on the bar stool, kind of thing.
Yeah, he was on some celebrity fat show. Once, like fat thing.
Yeah, he was not. He did not look good. Wow. And the only reason I was there is because it was like $10 to get in. Not knowing who Warren was then, I couldn't even tell you if it was the actual band.
Probably not.
Like 3 members, 2 members, just Jay, any of that. All I know is that dude looked like shit. You know, I don't know, $10 might have been a little less. Maybe it was 20. All I know is that somebody at New roped me into going to it, and I was like, yeah, okay. Watched it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I was, it's like, totally caught me off guard. Totally not good. I don't feel bad for talking ill about how bad the show was, even though the dude's dead. It's a bad show. It's a bad show. Not like we're going.
No, not
but we didn't know that we're dead.
No. But a bad show's a bad show.
A bad. You ever seen that one? I was thinking it was a bad show. I didn't know for so fucking thing. Oh, there we go. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see how it works now.
Yeah.
You think we should know these things?
You would.
I think we've had enough.
I think we've had enough too. Yeah. I don't know what we're talking about. I pretty much got it all out of our system now.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with something for I don't know how long now. We'll come up with something.
I'll review Terrifier 2 for you.
Yeah, I want a good. I'm gonna.
I am gonna watch it again.
And maybe again.
I quite might. It is that good of a movie.
Showed me was fucking awesome.
It's only because of the Sage there. Sage only barked whenever she didn't bark any other time.
Fucking awesome. I was watching television. I think it's funny. Like all of a sudden they just something about the fly. Like I've got my dog watching TV and there's not even a dog, nothing. He's just
I know.
And they're like, what are you looking at?
Even when the fucking throat ripped out and bleeding everywhere, she doesn't bark and growl. Or the clown gets like,
that's fucking
awesome. Fucking great.
I've never seen a
gore. It's good gore.
Yeah, you're into that.
I'm not into the gory movies, but I am into the gory.
There's only so much I can really because I'm bored. It's kind of I find that terrible that I get bored of gore. Maybe it says something about my character. I don't know. I'm more into the psychological ones.
Psychological. I like the kind of like. I also like shit like The Shine and all that. That was a good one.
It was very
psychological.
Psychological.
But I meant like the other one, the Conjuring universe.
I have to watch those in order. I've watched up 14 of them.
Yeah, if you include Annabelle and Annabelle horror.
Yeah, you put them all together. There's like you have to watch them in order.
You can look online. It tells you which movies to watch. And it would make a Marvel superhero movie.
Yeah.
It tells you which ones to watch.
Yeah.
In order.
And then you watch. You know what I did watch? It was funny. I watched. It was on the Netflix.
You owe us money.
Yeah.
$3 a month.
I watched this.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. It was actually quite amusing.
You know, I actually saw it. I actually went to the Galaxy just because of that stupid fucking fox or whatever it is. Beaver or whatever the fuck. But I fucking watched it. That fucking was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
It's
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, he
I
is
think
good.
The fox, I can't even think of what he is.
He's a raccoon.
Raccoon.
He's Rocket Raccoon.
Is he a raccoon?
What do they call it when it starts with an A? When the first and last name both have the same letter.
Oh, Parker. Yeah.
Yeah, Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
Then the blonde that hung out with Tony Stark. Pepper Potts, yeah, like they all had
the first
alliteration. I think that's what.
Yeah.
Not all of them did. Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
And then you go to never had a name. They gave him a name like Wolverine. He didn't have a name, but then there was Cyclops, who was Scott Summers.
Right.
You know, they all had. Yeah, it was
Liberation.
Stan Lee liked that thing. I don't know why he did. Reed Richards from Fantastic Four. Yeah, it was just fucking stupid. Yeah, no. Yeah, the raccoon.
James Jonas Jameson.
There. Yeah. James Jonas Jameson. Yeah. The best one, James Jonas Jameson, was the 60s.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Parker, get out there, get me a picture of Spider-Man.
Yeah. That was the secretary. She had alliteration in her name. I don't know what her name was.
Can't remember her.
Peter should have blanked her. Should have stopped going after the other chicks. That chick wanted them. Peter, if you're listening, send me your number. Okay, I've had enough.
Thanks for not tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for not tuning in.
Well, don't tune in Monday either, because we'll be there. Tune in Monday, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
And this is a pop-up episode. Lucky for you.
Yeah, you're. I think it's ending. It says it.